There be some sports are painful, and their labor, delight in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This my mean task would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickly, oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her father's crabbit, and he's composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says, such a baseness had never like executor. I forget, but these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labors, most busy lest when I do it.
Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you'd been enjoying to pile. Pray, sit down and rest you. When this burns, we'll weep for have wearied you. My father is hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. He's safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you sit down, I'll bear your logs well. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature, I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as it does for you, and I should do it with much more ease, and my good will is it, and yours is against it.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
You look weary.
No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me. When you are by at night, I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda, indeed the top of admiration, worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady I've eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear for several virtues, had I like several women. Never any with so fun soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed, and put it to the foil. But you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless are created of every creature's best.
I do not know. One of my sex, no woman's face remember, save from my glass, mine own. Nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend, and my dear father. How features are abroad, I am skilless of, but by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you, nor can imagine form a shape beside yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father precepts I there and do forget.
I am in my condition, a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly below my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound, and crown what I profess with kind event, if I speak true, if hollowly invert, what best is boded me to mischief. I would, beyond all limit of what else I, the world, do love, prize, honor you.
I'm a fool to weep at what I'm not glad of.
Fair encounter of two most rare affections. Heavens rain grace on that which breathes between them.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness not dare, not offer, what desire to give, and much less take, what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, and prompt me, plain and holy innocence. I am your wife. It you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid. It to be your fellow you may deny me, but I'll be your servant, whether you will or no.
My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband, then?
I, with a heart as willing as bondage ere of freedom, here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart isn't. And now farewell, till half an hour hence.
1,000,000.
So glad of this as I cannot be, who are surprised withal, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I to my book, for yet ere supper time I must perform much business appertaining.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
Bravo! Yay! Good job!